Marrying her?
Absolutely.
Welcome, Michael. Greetings. So I say make I bring the events as they unfold. Togo is on the road. Togo is moving. Kenya is on the they are all over Kenya. It's not just Nairobi. Every village, every community in Kenya is on the streets. The video not fit capture all. Togo is on the streets.
Hello, let me.
Est-ce que quelqu'un m'entend quand je porte mes cris vers le ciel? Quand ton âge s'était rempli, tu me laisses le poivre et le sel. Et non, l'ignore, attends, les ou mi voix, tu ne peux pas le dire. Même si toi, tu ne regardes plus les prix, mais toi, des rôtis. J'ai fait ce qu'ils m'ont dit, lundi au lundi, les mains vides, ils m'ont répondu. Y'a Dieu qui peut t'écouter. Même en vivant le pire, j'ai gardé espoir. Parce...
This is in Kenya.
their life.
What if all the African children would go?
Nigerians.
I'm going to come back to some of these videos, but I just want you guys to see.
Fellow Nigerians, yes.
This we need to change and change constitution. The appeal is to all Kenyans to vote this government out so that we come back and reset the country to where the police will work here. What the police will be concerned with is to make sure that nobody breaks into any shop to loot. If the police were working here peacefully with these people, I can assure you, nobody would have excitement. You expect people to be excited, and when they are excited, that is not violence. Tell me, what have these people broken? You were here, the media people. You saw what was going on. Did they break any building?
Welcome,
They were
Eze.
just excited
Mr. Eze,
and
welcome.
singing. And saying we want justice. That's what we want. So the best way, and I want to appeal to all Kenyans to seriously think about voting in a government that will respect the law, that will call the country to order. And that's what we are appealing. So, you have seen it for yourselves. And let's leave it at that. And I'm sure the Kenyans have seen. Because you...
Tunaenda kumaliza kile ambacho tulianza. Tunaenda kutoka Songo. Hatuwezi endelea hivi. Wanatuulia kwa manyumba zetu. Walipotujua alitolewa kwa mama yake. Usiogope kukufa. Kifo hiko. Just like death is inevitable. Hiyo nyumba. Tunaenda kumaliza kile ambacho.
All right, so this video.
That's a picture from Kenya. This is at the night time in Kenya. They came out at night and the soldiers came out, they were firing shots at protesters. They were buying people in Kenya. This is Larry Madowo. This guy has done a phenomenal job showcasing what's going on in Kenya. Somebody asked him, one of their reps in Kenya asked, so why they should stop showing negative things about Kenya, focus on positive or something. And he responded and said, I'm here to report is it the reality of Africa? I'm not here to report the positivity of Africa. Oh my God. I posted it on my community page. You can see it. Malawians are also on the ground. Malawians are fighting too. Okay? Malawi don't catch the fever. All right? This is Malawi right here. Free and fair election requirement. This is Malawi. All right? Look at When the people started coming out, can you see the officers? They ran. See, when they see crowd, they run.
What happens when the police come? People scatter and disappear. There are tear gas all around us. Tear gas all around us. Fabs, they're gonna come that way. They're gonna come that way. Mkiwapa mtakuwa tear gas. People are not seeing this in real time because the Kenyan government has banned local radio and TV stations from broadcasting this live. But it's a scene unlike any I've ever seen here. A year ago, many protesters were killed here, and many of them have come back to honor their memories and to call out the government for not dealing with police brutality and also for not paying attention to their needs.
I'm here today to remember my fellow comrades who lost their lives at these streets.
Yes, sir.
But the police who killed the Gen Zs last year, the day like today, they haven't done anything about those police officers.
This is a major highway that's completely blocked out. There's stones everywhere. This road is important for another reason. It leads directly to President William Ruto's house, the State House. And some protesters have threatened to go there and to depose him, to remove him from office. And the police are determined to make sure that does not happen.
We don't need Ruto as our president. Ruto is a corrupt leader and we don't need him in Kenya. We say Ruto must go. Ruto must go. Yeah. Officers, advance.
We all have only our phones. Actually, we are peaceful. Our hands are up, but we have been cornered, and we are afraid for our lives.
This should be a busy street in Nairobi. It's in the heart of the city. Instead, it looks like this, with those explosions, those bangs that have been ringing out for hours. A year after the deadliest day of protest in Kenya, these people are back to say that demands have not changed, and the government has not changed. The two sides not speaking to each other.
Man, kudos to Larry Madowo, man. And a new level of respect for him. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Technological prowess.
That's
Let me see. Look at the crowd. Look at the crowd.
This government has to explain to Nigerians what is happening. The credibility of this government is getting very, very down. Workers from
This is it. Kenya.
Sasa najisikia ni kama niko sawa kabisa. Kabisa.
These are different parts of Kenya. It's not one location. All the villages, all the communities, everybody's pouring out. Okay, let me go to my timeline. This is Togo.
Monsieur le Président Faure Gnassingbé, le peuple togolais souffre depuis trop longtemps. Plus de 2 décennies au pouvoir, sans alternance, sans espoir renouvelé. Ce n'est plus une démocratie, c'est une confiscation du pouvoir. La France ne restera pas silencieuse. La France ne soutiendra jamais un régime qui écrase ses citoyens. Il est encore temps de partir avec dignité. Au cas contraire, vous le regretterez. Monsieur le Président Faure Gnassingbé.
Je fais cette vidéo, j'ai beaucoup attendu pour faire cette vidéo. J'interpelle l'Organisation nationale des droits de l'homme et Amnesty International, tous ceux qui s'occupent des droits de l'homme au Togo, la Ligue togolaise des droits de l'homme, la Commission nationale des droits de l'homme. J'ai fait appel à toute la population togolaise pour partager, republier massivement cette vidéo. Hier dans la journée, deux corps habillés étaient venus chez moi au boulot. Je n'étais pas à la boutique. Ils étaient venus à la boutique, ils ont vu mes employés, ceux qui travaillaient avec moi. Ils ont récupéré leur téléphone, ils les ont menacés et ils cherchaient à savoir où je suis. Je ne sais pas si je suis un terreau, je suis un criminel, je n'ai rien fait de mauvais, je n'ai tué personne, je n'ai rien fait. Je ne sais pas qui est-ce que je suis pour qu'ils viennent me chercher. Ils sont venus, ils ont menacé les enfants, ils ont pris leur téléphone, ils ont posé des questions. Après, ils sont revenus, ils ont attrapé un enfant, ils ont fermé ma boutique dans laquelle je vends. Ils ont fermé la boutique, ils sont partis avec la clé, ils sont partis avec ma moto, ils sont partis avec l'un de mes employés. Jusqu'à aujourd'hui, les parents de l'employé, les parents de l'employé en question vont là où ils ont détenu l'enfant au niveau de la gendarmerie et au niveau de la cour d'appel d'Agoué. La maman de l'enfant est en train d'aller là-bas. Depuis hier, ils ne laissent pas la maman voir l'enfant. L'enfant n'a rien fait. Vous l'avez arrêté pour quel motif? On essaie de comprendre. Vous avez arrêté l'enfant pour quel motif? L'enfant a fait quoi? Qu'est-ce qu'il a fait? Qu'est-ce que l'enfant veut pour que vous l'arrêtez? Je suis jeune, j'ai 27 ans, je suis au Togo. J'ai grouillé pour avoir une boutique. J'ai pris 3 étudiants. Les 3 enfants qui travaillent avec moi sont tous des étudiants. Les 3 enfants qui travaillent avec moi sont tous des étudiants. Et puis je me débrouille pour les donner à manger. Pour qu'eux aussi puissent gagner quelque chose. Vous arrêtez l'enfant, pourquoi? Qu'est-ce qu'il a fait de mauvais? Je fais appel à tout le monde. Republiez cette vidéo, partagez. Tous jusqu'à l'international. Vous enfermez l'enfant.
Not a word. So here, the EU don't begin to talk to Niger. That they toast them. They say they want men strained relations. My prayer be say, may Niger not agree. make their heart dey hardened. We no need them. Here, Mike Tyson say the world go shake when Africa unites. We see the wait.
Il y a un an jour pour jour, à l'heure là, je dormais au commissariat. J'étais au commissariat à me poser des questions sur ce que je faisais là, à me demander ce que j'avais fait pour mériter ce qui était en train de m'arriver. C'était le premier jour. Et j'étais là à me dire, mais Marc, ton corps est horrifié. J'étais malade, ma fille était souffrante, était à la maison. Et je me demandais exactement ce qui se passait. Et j'étais tellement nerveuse. Et pour m'avoir pris la tête avec le commissaire Tagba de Djidjolé que j'étais gardée. La nuit, là, j'étais assise sur un banc là-bas, au commissariat. Vous voyez ça là? C'est la trace de cette semaine-là que j'ai faite au commissariat parce que j'ai eu des allergies et je me suis grattée jusqu'à la plaie. C'est ça. Donc, si un an jour pour jour, nous sommes dans la rue, les Togolais sont dans la rue, à réclamer un peu de dignité, un peu de liberté, ce n'est que justice. C'est-à-dire qu'il n'y a rien qui se fait gratuitement. Donc, un an d'anniversaire de mon arrestation, pour n'avoir rien fait, les Togolais réclament leur liberté, et ce n'est que justice.
Meanwhile, I hear Cameroon too. Cameroon is protesting as well. Apparently, they're trying to keep it out of the news. Cameroon is also protesting. This is the Togo president. Different articles. Okay, so by the way, on that Peter Obi's demolition, the property that they demolished, right? So this person said, according to the Lagos State government laws, you cannot demolish without getting permit. So what happened? You can't even demolish your own building without permit. So you need a permit before you even demolish. They didn't do that. Okay? They did not do that. They didn't get it. There was no permit. Right? They are coming after Peter Obi saying all manner of things, which is not working, to be honest. People are calling out their BS.
Voyons peuple togolais. Depuis le matin, nous sommes de nouveau sortis et pour réclamer le départ de Fort Nassibé, la libération de tous les détenus politiques, l'organisation des assises nationales devant déboucher sur une transition, des lois justes, des institutions crédibles, des réformes structurelles en faveur de la population. Mais plutôt que de nous écouter, plutôt que de prêter une oreille attentive à nos revendications, le régime togolais, la djangocratie, a choisi de nous gazer, de nous tuer, de nous frapper, de nous matraquer, de nous malmener. C'est la scène que vivent la plupart des populations de Lomé aujourd'hui. Le quartier d'Adakwame, de Bekota, de Bay, d'Akoresoa, tout le canton de Bay est inondé de choses pas possibles. La population tient, nous tenons. Et nous allons tenir jusqu'à la victoire finale. Mais au régime en place, à la démocratie qui régente ce pays, je dis, il est temps d'écouter ce peuple. On ne peut plus continuer dans la même lancée. Vous ne pouvez plus continuer par matraquer les gens, par régner au son des bottes, des gaz, des grenades, des fusils. Aujourd'hui, à Bekota, dans la zone de l'église catholique, des militaires ont tiré à balles réelles sur une personne qui actuellement se débat entre la vie et la mort. De tels actes ne peuvent plus continuer sur la terre de nos saluts. Vous vous retrouvez aujourd'hui devant un peuple uni, du nord au sud, qui réclame plus de liberté, qui réclame du pain, qui réclame le mieux-être, un Togo vivable pour tous. Alors, quel choix feriez-vous? Allez-vous désormais de choisir d'entrer positivement dans l'histoire ou allez-vous continuer par vous comporter comme des bandits de grand chemin et finir dans la poubelle de l'histoire? Quoi qu'il en soit, nous autres artisans et partisans du changement, de la liberté, allons continuer notre marche irréversible, mais certaine pour le changement, la dignité, la démocratie. Au peuple togolais, je dis courage à nous. Continuons dans la même lancée. La patrie ou la mort, nous vaincrons. Merci.
Not a word, not a word. I don't understand. Okay, so truckloads of Fulani headsmen smuggled into Ogboto, Uku Ogbowo in Imo State, intercepted. So they intercepted this truck. They were trying to use them to smuggle Fulani headsmen in. I know they hear Igbo, but that's what is going on. Okay, I think we see this already.
Ayub, I don't know how to respond to the callousness with which Charles has come here to look at Kenyans in the eye and to justify police excesses. First of all, it must occur to Charles that these protests or demos were in 27 of our 47 counties. They were not in central Kenya only. But this is the government mindset, that everything that happens that appears to run them the wrong way is from central Kenya. No, I'm on my feet. I kept quiet when you spoke. I mentioned Makweni. I kept quiet when you spoke. Please, Charles, you will have your time. You will have your time. You will have your time.
Okay, just hang on. Charles, you mentioned Kiambu County, yes. Makueni County, yes. And even Nairobi County, yes. So allow him, but you see, allow him to let's not give an impression. Let him not give an impression of only Central Province, Charles. So let him finish. That is very wrong. Let him finish his point. We are here to have a civil debate.
Yes,
proceed, Eric.
Ayub, you are hosting us to discuss a very serious matter. Ayub, you are hosting us to discuss loss of lives, destruction of property. I must say, no life should be lost. Every life is important. Not the life of a policeman, not the life of a civilian should be lost. And that is why I say when we come here, we should be sober enough to appreciate the subject for which you have invited us here. And I can tell you that the lives that we lost were about fire-lit emotions by pro-government politicians and activists. I can't understand, for example, why the Honorable Kamket is not in police custody. Because, Charles, Ayub, without the utterances that are careless from the Kamkets of this world and the Osoros of this world, we would have had an otherwise very peaceful procession. I also dispute the assertion by Charles Owino that he has been in touch with the National Police Service. I appeared in your sister TV station the night before yesterday with Mr. Mushiri Nyaga, the spokesperson for the National Police Service. And it was a kikao. Mr. Mushiri Nyaga admitted on live television that police were in receipt of various notifications of those protests across the country and said enough machinery had been deployed to ensure it was as peaceful as possible. What training unique to Charles Owino did this sub-county commander in Meru go through that the overzealous ones did not go through? Because we saw a policeman, a sub-county police commander in Meru, walking hand in hand with the protesters. No shot was fired in Meru. Correct. So, when we have overzealous ones who are acting at the behest of politicians who are warmongering, who think they are anointed by God to come and spew hate in the country, I think we must call it out. And Ayub, let me tell you, in my opening remarks, I said government responded as though there was a coup. I stand by that comment. The economy was out. If government had gone the way of this officer in Meru, we would not be here. Right now, the figures being talked about, last night there were 9. 16. I have seen Reuters reporting figures of 16 deaths now. Hundreds injured. And over 400, hundreds injured. Yeah. This is not what we want to talk about. Communications Authority is quoting an act of parliament of 1998 in 2025.
Wow. Look at what their journalist is doing. Can Nigerian journalists do this one? Can they hold their government accountable? While the people are on the street protesting, their journalists are busy holding their government by the kahunas, calling out the BS. Can Nigerian journalists do the same? He go get stage when he go reach for Nigeria. Now the journalists, now they go come they lead protests. I never ready. Already we go know how far. This is in Nairobi, Kenya.
To school and be allowed.
So by the way, guys, there's there's a school in Kenya that is Pan-African, right? You know, their model of education, right, is like a quiet revolution that's happening in Kenya, right? With children being taught with the African. Oh my God, Omo. Let me read it for you guys. At independence, African countries typically inherited a European model of education, but a quiet revolution is unfolding in Kenya. This is from African Stream. And the center of this transformation is Children in Freedom School, the country's first place of learning with an Afrocentric approach. Located in Nakuru, the school curriculum is based on African culture, values, and languages. Kids study African history, African philosophy, and indigenous knowledge systems, and are tested in their local languages too. In an age where African languages are often downgraded and sometimes outright banned in westernized classrooms, this school is reclaiming what was taken away. We paid a visit and definitely give them top marks. Let's listen to it.
And they spoke. What if all the African children would and be allowed to embrace their culture, their Africanness? It would be a dream come true for all African children. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first Afrocentric school in Africa. independence, many African countries inherited the colonial form of education, a curriculum which was designed to meet the colonizers' needs. European languages and Eurocentrism was drummed into pupils. Taking pride in indigenous culture and dialects took a backseat. But at Children in Freedom School, things are different.
We decided to start an Afrocentric school because of what we observed among some scholarship students that we were helping. So we were taking them to school, yes, but they lacked self-efficacy, that love of self, to be an African.
While most schools prohibit mother tongue, at Children in Freedom, every child is taught their native language.
We started teaching them about who they are. They started understanding their language, Kikuyu, Luo, Luya, Kalenjin. And they spoke it, they wrote it, they did an exam. They understood that their forefathers were the one who started education in the world, that we are the first to be born of God.
Mwangi, as we speak, he can speak. They are teaching him to speak in Kikuyu. They know Kikuyu.
And it is very important so that maybe in future when there's someone who doesn't understand English or Kiswahili, I can speak to them in my own mother tongue.
They also wear African attire and keep their African hairstyles as their uniform. How cool is that?
The farther it comes from Kenya, the best. That's a very colonized mind. We are telling them, even our clothes, if you look around, the clothes we are wearing, this is our local tailor who has made these clothes. So we are building the local economy, the local mindset that African is good, Kenyan is good.
Today is Entrepreneurship Day at Children in Freedom School. The students get a chance to present a business idea in which they collaborate with their parents. Nkatha, a grade 5 student, runs her own business where she produces organic African spices.
Deal with indigenous vegetables and spices. We grow them ourselves, we dry and pack.
The indigenous vegetables, they're very healthy and they are rich in carbohydrates and vitamins which protect you.
So I do all the work when she's at school. But when she's off school, our work is labeling, arranging, and packing, yes.
What about the rest of us who missed out on such an experience in school? The director has a word.
It is time for Africa to wake up. It is time for us to take what belongs to us. It is time for us to stand as black men, black women, and love yourself and recognize that the gift of God given to you on this land, you must make use of it rather than live in Africa to go and wash plates in London, in America, in Paris.
Well, guys, what do you think about African schools embracing Afrocentrism in the education system? Will you take your child to an Afrocentric school? Let us know in the comment section.
Okay, well, that being said, I wonder how many of you are going to do that. So let's go to the one that really concerns us. So, wetin that they call am? Wike gift in son over 2,000 hectares of land for Abuja for Asokoro. It was leaked. That information was leaked. I'm going to get to those documents, but let's take the video one after the other. This one is directed at the demolition that happened with Peter Obi.
Peter, let me tell you, I'm sending this message to Tinubu. This thing where you do to Peter Obi is not a business as usual. You cannot continue to oppress Igbo people. Tupac Shakur said, if you have no reason to live, have no reason to die for. I hope all the security personnel, you people are seeing what they are doing to our father, Peter Obi. The Igbo community say that we are following this case. All those cartels where they threaten Igbo people, we are not scared of you. May we come on police for road. Say, may we do it. You rugged. You rugged. No rugged. It's not a business as usual. Enough is enough. This humiliation is enough. I want all Igbo to wake up. If we have no reason to live, let us have no reason to die for. Let's have reason to die for. We are in one Nigeria. We will not be oppressed by any motherfucker. Let me.
Free time on. Okay. Now our own now I can't they run. They look for now all those videos. Okay, I think it's I know where it is. So Simon Gobadia, apparently he talked to page 6. Me, I don't even follow this story, to be honest with you. Apparently, the guy talked about the reason. Yeah, man. Hey, God, make we listen.
I live marrying her. Absolutely. I said.
Wait, actually, where is this stuff?
He is. Wow. That brings me to my next topic. There was
How many
some.
videos? Okay, this is not the complete one. I think it's better. The one on YouTube. I'm gonna play that one for you guys instead, because this one is broken up in places.
That President Tinubu went to Kaduna and said, I need you, El-Rufai. The same El-Rufai that led a consortium of governors, and they said that the Supreme Court should prevail over Naira policy. Same El-Rufai. The same El-Rufai that helped Baba answer question and shut them ass. Exactly. Team ship. Baba called El-Rufai, he answered question, he shine. Yes. Nasiru, good one, Nasiru. Yeah. Same El-Rufai.
They were distributing questions.
Distributing question in the favor of teamship. Nasiru pick one, answer it.
Yes, I remember that.
The same El-Rufai that was front and center, moving everywhere, that I even heard that he was part of those that make the agenda and say, no, power must come to the south in the party. The same El-Rufai is malicious, is liar today. Please, the likes of the man that came to say that about El-Rufai, why didn't they say that about El-Rufai in February 2023? El-Rufai is a devil now, B. You see, that's why I don't take politicians seriously and I can't do politics. I will always speak the truth and say it the way it is.
So they don't sentence this guy, you.
Hope you have not forgotten. This guy, Naibi Oluwatimilei Ajayi. This was the copper he pied. After he pied him, he called butcheram as if he wanted to eat the body. He called they carry the head, go somewhere, go dispose. Now they come catch him. You remember that case? Today, not quite long, court sentences Oluwatimilei Ajayi to death by hanging for killing Salome Adaidu. And the details I want to tell you for yes. Say, irrespective of how you say the judgment delayed, one day they go judge the matter. You say they don't go catch you. You don't know, say many days for the thief, one day for the owner. You can see in this place, Ajayi sentenced to by date of judgment. Now today, June 26th, 2025, court, High Court, Lafia, Nasarawa State. The judge, Justice Simon Aboki, verdict, guilty of culpable homicide, sentence, death by hanging, law cited, section 221 of Penal Code, Northern Nigeria. Okay? Victim, Salome Adadu, 24 years old, NYC member, Sandy at Nikon Insurance, Abuja. Killed on January 12th, 2025. Body dismembered and dumped. Buried at night in a viral funeral video when they call go later bury him. Killer, Oluwatimilei Ajayi, 32 years old gospel singer. Can use gospel singing to hide you're doing. One day, they will catch you. He's also a fitness enthusiast, a social media creator. Arrested white dopey, severe head, near church in Uruzu. Residents, Papalana, New Kashi, Nasarawa State, led police to dismember body parts. Initially confessed in a viral video, claimed jealousy over alleged cheating. Later pleaded not guilty in court. Okay? Investigation and trial. It was arranged January 27, 2025, the first time they took him to court. Trial began March 2025. Prosecution, Nasarawa State Attorney General, because this crime happened in Nasarawa State. Witnesses, this case had 5 witnesses. Exhibits, 19 exhibits. Forensic evidence included.
I'm
The first lawyer that is
I'm so sorry, guys. You know, I've not been seeing comments. I haven't been seeing comments on my device. Oh my goodness. Hey. Sid, welcome. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm telling you, Sid, right? I'm so sorry, guys. I haven't been seeing the comments. Oh, hey, God. I know they see am for this my device. I don't know if they happen. I just want to quickly run through the comment. When Ruben Abati in his drunken state, they say if them give am the Gcon title, him go take am. Now that kind journalist go talk again. I'm telling you. Chichi, welcome. As a teacher, it pained me when a student said I can't do math like so student. I'm black. Can you imagine? I dare say that what I the person teaching you math. What do you think about Omoye Showore becoming president? Omoye Showore, I'm sorry to say, cannot be president. He does not have I'm sorry. He does not have the following, does not have the organic support. Sorry. And his attitude, Omoyele Sowore has a problem. I'm really sorry with his attitude. David Iyoha, his attitude is very problematic. I'm sorry. I think he should have worked on making an independent union that would have worked on independence and transparency in Nigerian politics to uphold the constitution. I thought he was playing. Now this one them supposed buy instead of Sunday Jackson when they defend himself against terrorists. When he said he was going to Nigeria to run for president, I used to watch him on his news channel. Joyce Elcock, welcome. So let's move forward.
lawyer argued lack of proof beyond doubt. Court ruled that the evidence before them was overwhelming. Okay? Controversies and reactions. One time, they say Ajayi, they pray for inside court.
God. After these people don't commit, they will come and pray. I never see this kind of thing before.
Which sparked mixed reactions online. Salome's sister, patient, deny any relationship between her sister with Ajayi. Reports, they thought say he and his gang allegedly may have kidnapped the lady or lured her. Some people claim say she entered raw keke heading to visit a friend. Now so they expire. And the person who expire, they say a former gospel singer. Tiki say they no go catch him. Butcher this girl as if na nama a cow meat na in the butcher. Today, the door sentence her to buy Bahangi. May a jet so rest in peace. What do you think?
Such a beautiful lady.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.
Regret marrying her. Regret marrying
I want
her.
you guys to listen to this lady.
Absolutely.
Hold on one
I said
second.
Democratic
Hold
president.
on. Hold on. I have to keep back.
There is no democratic president in the world. And I say truly, who is the democratic president? Trump? Obama? Who is here in Britain? We should be clear. Democracy is an illusion. We cannot have democracy in a capitalist, imperialist, patriarchal system, religious system.
Why not?
Because this is, they want money. Because if you remove religion and capitalism and imperialism, then you will have socialism. And then no government will be there, you know. They are afraid of the real power of the people.
Did you hear that?
Cannot have because what is democracy? Democracy is real freedom.
You not hear that? They are afraid of the real power of the people. I hope you heard that. I hope it sunk in. Oh. Let's listen
Told
to
Sky
this.
News he wants to save his country.
Oh no, this is an old interview. Well, we might as well.
And we're saying we want to change the situation. The country cannot continue on this trajectory and leading to nowhere.
What would you as president do for relations with Britain? And why should British people care about an election in Nigeria, do you think?
Because it's important to them. We have 200 million people, which, if the economy changed today, is a huge market for Britain. It is critical for them. As Britain exits European Union, they need Commonwealth members.
Even on the doorstep of a London think tank, he draws a crowd, seen by his supporters as a break with the past.
I think he is the right person for the right job at the right time. And this is the right time. We need this to go right.
He understands the problem and he knows that the youths are the future of the country and he's taking advantage of that.
But the challenges in Africa's most populous country are enormous. Rampant inflation, soaring unemployment, and endemic corruption.
Not blame Una. I blame Una.
Jihadist uprisings have brought widespread violence. Observers say the country desperately needs new direction.
I'm afraid it's in quite a mess. There's a sense of paralysis almost in Nigeria. I do think that a fresh voice, somebody coming in with new ideas, could make that difference. And that matters to the UK.
All I want to do
matters to the UK. Una be.
He is taking on Nigeria's big established parties. But Peter Obi's campaign is gathering momentum, hoping that'll be enough to win control of Africa's biggest democracy when it goes to the polls next month. Dominic Waghorn, Sky News.
David Iyoha, I answered your question. No, you probably were not listening. I said no, nothing for Sowore. He cannot be president. Sorry, he does not have the organic following. He does not have the right attitude. I'm sorry to say, Omoye Sowore's attitude is very, very appalling. It actually dispels people from him. Forget all that rah, shouting and everything. The guy is not. I'm sorry, he can't be trusted. If you want to hear what I think, that's what I think about him.
To flag off the Abeokuta Ifo Ota road construction. This road is about 70 kilometers in length and is a dual carriageway of about 10.5 meters wide. By the grace of God, we will finish this road in 18 months. 5 team gangs have been deployed. They will be constructing in 5 different places at the same time. Each gang will cover about 15 kilometers. This construction will also create jobs for both skilled and unskilled workers. Construction and rehabilitation works have already started. I want to assure our citizens that this reconstruction will include drainages, culverts, sidewalks, medians, and laybys. Our people have suffered too much on this road, but today our hope is renewed.
So after people reshared the video again, reminded the governor and other state officials of how they used to go around through Lagos to come back into Ogun State because the roads within Ogun State are not good. Media handlers of the governor started to tag me and say, oh, but Shegun, the governor only got concession sometime last year to be able to construct the federal road from Songo to Abeokuta and all that. Yes, I definitely know. It's just a reminder that we are both doing the counting down together. The governor said 18 months the project will be completed with all the furniture fully fitted. This would include the drainages, culverts, sidewalk, and all that. So, and we are already into the 10th month. A project that will complete in 18 months, by the 10th month, progress should be visible. Somebody went to that road and recorded only a few days ago, and I want to shout out to that person. It's simply showing that there's almost no progress to write home about in that axis. So this is just a nudge to Governor Dapo to please check on the gang handling Ifo to Songo. I don't know about Ifo to Abeokuta, but you see that Ifo to Songo is too terrible, and we need to check whether that gang is actually doing palliative work or proper construction as awarded. This is just to give a note to the governor, perhaps visit the gang handling Ifo to Songo. I'm not sure about Ifo to Abeokuta, but progress between Ifo and Songo is not visible yet. But I'm one person who believes in miracles. You know, miracles happen. We may be surprised that construction can just happen in the remaining of 8 months or so, with all the furniture promised fully fitted. You know, we just don't know whether that gang is doing palliative work or proper construction as awarded. We need the governor to please visit them with steez. You just may ginger them, maybe a morale booster, and we'll all be happy about it. Don't worry, we are only just doing the counting down together with you so that we can all encourage both the government and their contractors. It's just towards collective humanity, nothing personal at all. So we just want to see good roads in Ogun State, and that's all. I'm sure you understand this. You know, it's horror for construction. So, Mr. Governor, please check on them. The remaining of 8 months, miracles can happen, and maybe the miracle prompter. So check on the gang, please, because people along that route are groaning seriously. So by February 2026, the road should be delivered, because even for the governor and other state officials, visiting Songo from Abeokuta, no longer have to go and route through you, understand what I mean? So thank you so much for hearing this call. I'll be waiting to join you to update as you visit. Thank you.
This guy is doing an amazing job, by the way. Objective Media, kudos to him. Special shout out to the guy. He's really doing very, very serious investigative work. He's very good with what he does. I really appreciate his efforts. He's really holding their feet to the fire when it comes to this infrastructural development that we have in Nigeria, especially with the road networks and all. Honestly, I appreciate his work. He dey finish them true, Mike. He dey finish them. Chichi, you say you like Showore because you knew of him. That's okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, you can like somebody. Let me tell you, Showore is somebody I appreciate what he's doing. I appreciate that he's always there, you know, trying to save people. Trying to save people from the bullies we have in Nigeria and all of that. I understand and I appreciate all of that. But in terms of governance, I'm very, very sorry. I've been disappointed at him. A lot of his opinions, the way he goes on attacking Peter Obi as if Peter Obi is the cause of his problems, it's not a good look at all. It is not a good look. I'm sorry to say. You cannot be going after the only one person. I would assume if you really wants Nigeria to move forward, doesn't it make sense for him to align with somebody who is already in that direction already? Why is he finding it so hard? Why is he finding it so hard to align? To at least work, not align, but to work with people. Why does he find it so that's questionable for me? Because you see someone who's putting himself out there and saying he wants to make things happen, right? You don't want to support him for whatever reason, or you don't want to work with him. But all the other people that have destroyed the country, right? You don't say much about them. I find it suspicious. You know what I mean? I don't trust Showore because of that. I don't trust him. And he does not have the organic following. We cannot force people to accept Showore. We cannot. It has to be in him. It's an aura. If he doesn't have it, there's nothing we can do about it. So nobody should be asking me what I think about Showore. I've never preached Showore here. I'm not interested in discussing Showore. Please, let it be the last time anybody asks me about Showore. I have respect for the man. I have never done what Showore has done. I give him kudos for that. I respect him for that, for putting his body on the line, for wanting to try and make things happen. I respect him for that's where it ends. No, please, nobody should be asking me about Showore anymore. You guys already know where I stand. So nobody should be asking me, not confine my mouth, okay? I've said it here before, and I'm saying it again. Sorry, zero for Sowore. Bam. In terms of presidency, I'm so sorry. Because I don't know the direction when he dey. The person when they try to make effort, come work against am. That one don tell am say, come, let's do this thing together. He dey say no. He dey go every minute. He go against am. Dey go as if na him be the cause of him problem. Abeg, mo na rest o. Make nobody ask me that question again. Just see road, shame. There is nothing different from the footpaths of 150 years and the roads these thieves claim they are muddy roads and flooded waterways they call roads. Exactly.
My name is Aisha Yusufu. I think it's really absurd the way we treat terrorists in Nigeria. I don't understand why when terrorists are found, they are not made to face the full wrath of the law. You find them always talking about repentant terrorists. They are given opportunity for repentance, and then not only them being repentant, then they now draft them into the military again. Now we've seen cases where a lot of them have gone back, to their ways, and they've led to the death of many soldiers, of many citizens. If we're talking about repentance and we feel that any crime that is done, especially some as deadly as terrorism, where they're killing a lot of people, then let the whole prisons be left open so that everybody will repent. See the case of the pastor who killed his girlfriend. It's just been reported that he has been sentenced to death. That is one person who has been found killing one person. And then terrorists, we kill multiple number of people in very heinous ways, and yet it seems as if we're giving them enabling environment for them to continue to do what they're doing by saying that, oh, they're repentant. And the worst part of it is that they are victims, that nothing has been done for the victims. They don't get justice. All we end up saying is these people being told that, oh, they should live with those who have killed them, that they are now repentant. How does that work?
That's very good. That's well said. I'm glad they're putting it out there. I'm glad Aisha spoke on this. Over 3,000 people in Edo State in IDP camp. Hey, God, I beg you. Mr. Darlington.
That the North should have 8 years, the South should have. I don't get it. It doesn't add up. It is unconstitutional. Because if you have disagreed to make a rotational presidency constitutional, why are you talking of North and South? That means you have already divided Nigeria unwittingly. So we are looking for a candidate that will break this jinx. Maybe it's a P2B. If the North can support him to, go in and then repair Nigeria, look, maybe the North will say, please go ahead. I'm telling you, Nigeria will say, go. Even if you want to say it is our turn, they'll ask you which turn.
First, you're not answering my question.
You
think he will be able to be his own man without being influenced?
If P2B is going to run,
Yes.
I know P2B for who he is. Nobody is going to breathe down his neck. Nobody, because he ran Anambra and he brought down
the state, not Nigeria.
And that is it now. You must start from, we must know your antecedents. If P2B is playing a godfather or a sycophant, we would have known it from Anambra, where he brought down the godfatherism of the Oba brothers. He was the one that destroyed it in Anambra. Remember, before he came into Anambra, the Oba brothers were holding sway. But the P2B scattered and destroyed it.
In Nigeria, there are cabals. In Nigeria, there are cabals.
That is if you allow it. Look, cabal only come in, Mr. Oko. Listen very well. Cabal only come in to hijack you. If they know that you are incompetent and you are very weak, that means they'll say, okay, since this man doesn't know what to do, let us help him to do it.
Now, when you talk about cabals, knowing that you're incompetent and all that, Erifine.
Nigerians don't they wake up. We don't they wake up. Yes, so we don't they wake up. You don't understand? We don't they wake up. So this video where they watch here now, this particular video happened today, being the 25th day of June 2025. This thing happened for Katsina State, for Kufi, local government area of Katsina State. make I give you the full gist. For the full video, the particular full video, you go my Telegram channel as usual because there are some images here that I cannot display because of policy. You don't understand? But make I give you the gist of what really happened here. So this Kufi local government area of Katsina State, bandits, these terror boys don't disturb that place for long. For long. So this man, the local government chairman, the man, they're very vocal. They tell the community people, say, defend yourself. Go get cutlass. Go get pew-pew. Get arrow. Defend yourself. Don't wait for anybody again. Don't wait for government to defend you. Defend yourself. That is this man. That is why, as he comes, so see him say they heal him. Because that's in call. Those in wake-up call, all those in shout, when they shout, say defend yourself, really work today. So today, bandits attack this community, this Kufi community today, for Katsina State. But this time around, they don't expect what they see. The community people, everybody came out in mass. Brother, people were carrying hunter gun come out. Arrows, knife. Then they buy all the bandits. Nobody escaped. I can't show you the full video here. Those, if you want to see the full video, you go to my Telegram channel. So you see, when I begin to tell, I say, defend yourself. I know what I mean. Get pew-pew. Get it. Strategically train yourself. Because this country, bro, if you don't wait to make government protect you or save you, you go end up like so many others we don't get here. So you see, now they hail this local government chairman soon. Now they call him the hero. If they give the people word, say, defend yourself. Don't rely on these police people again. Don't rely on military again. Don't rely on the government of Nigeria again to defend you. Defend yourself. Get cutlass. Get anything we want get. Now what thing happen here so now? Now the result be this. Now the result be this. This guy came today, but what did they see? They no expect that. That be this one. So Nigerians, we are gradually waking up. To fight this insecurity, we need to stand on our own ground. Defend yourself. Now so. Going again, that's what we do. That's so. Yes, so Nigerians are waking up now. To the Nigerian government, I can't leave here without telling people to forsake.
So the Hausas are waking up. This is a template. Okay, this is somebody's write-up. Okay, so very dark man visited that Edo community where that man's property was seized. I'm sure you guys have seen
by
it.
the Nigerian army. Now, this is the first time I am seeing where the army is marking properties and demolishing it by themselves. After going around, I'll also take you around. All right, so I am live in Togedi community where the village people are crying that the Nigerian army is destroying their property and forcefully taking their lands. And they are also making a lot of allegations. I'll take you around. Like this house now, there are people living in it. So the army just came, according to them, army just came and just started scattering. Abi Baba, how you there?
When I just sleep afternoon, so when the leg they pay me, I know where. Now they command me before Sunday road. Now they start take me sit up for that place, for the main road. And before I look, now they carry hammer, I can have it bed. Now I say, I'm a picking. Property now.
Okay, now you're picking and they cry for social media saying I'm in house with you. Okay, now the house today, so.
So, what do I go do? Well, before I look, now be the come where they say eat me, now they pay me to nothing. I'm not if they go anywhere.
Sorry, sir.
Now I sit down for that place. Now it's more time and they come out. Now that's okay. When I go before they have press me, I just have to just cut everything.
Make I go around and see this catching because I don't see a lot of destruction where they don't do around. And they said, I mean, I ain't cross bound. They don't continue to buy everywhere. So, I don't know if you remember the video where somebody was, I don't know if you remember the video where somebody was crying. That Nigerian army scattered his property and this and that. So this is the community. And I'll take you around. I've seen a lot of destruction.
Oh my God.
This place was destroyed by the Nigerian army as well. So there are a lot of destruction. Oh, but this one is still fresh house. So
Hey.
this are new property.
Now new property. Now they first they destroy this one.
They first
the afternoon. And they destroy this one.
Hey.
That's the other one.
Now, let's go. Let's come.
For country where money not good. I see.
You can this one they don't touch out. They mark out. You can see this from here to that.
Oh.
Look at this one.
Common man they suffer for this country, sha.
See road for crying out loud. See road. Oh!
We are ready from here. Nobody knows.
But where the barrack, where the army barrack?
They very far from here.
They're very far from here.
You will see for yourself. This one about
Oh man.
For you now, you get people out of this land. That's this color.
Then I'll take you to my guy. My guy started we went to land and survey. He said,
this is your property.
This is my property. Therefore, yesterday, I didn't do this one.
And you ask the right question before you buy land.
I'm an indigene of this community. I'm just an indigene of this community. My father is from this community. My mother is from this community. My family is from this community. Not to say the same.
But you carry come with I won't be the seal the top. May not be as if we get for Bros. Now, you are saying that the Nigerian army destroyed your property. Yes. And I've seen a lot of destruction. Thank God say you there and this is your property. You sure say you get the right documentation for this your property?
I have the documentation even before, despite the fact that I'm an indigene of this community. I went to land and survey before starting any structure. And it was clearly proved that the land is on freehold. It belongs to the community. They indicated all where army or government land are being situated. And there was nothing like that. I have my government survey here. I have documents.
Bro, let's go.
If you want to see, you can see. This house is fenced, but the burglary you can see for yourself. The burglary, I've started living in one room.
How long did you start this building?
This building has been, I roofed this house for.
How long did you start this building? The foundation, when you did
the foundation was 2011. 2011, I started this building.
Omo, this is painful. I know like to know.
So, going deep inside where the Bassa community, where the killing happened, I'll tell you that this place is very far inside. They pumps this place. Go around, those streets. The problem is the borders are porous. Borders are porous, the immigration are not doing too much. So waste their time with bag of rice that is coming into Nigeria and contraband goods, we have more problems because of the porousness of the border.
God go bless VDM. This guy they try. I'm not gonna lie. Just doing a recap of the places he has visited.
So I am live in the community.
Okay, so this is the longer version, I think. There we go. Because the other one didn't quite.
Before starting any
Welcome, Madam Luke. Greetings, greetings, man. Good to have you.
On freehold, it belongs to the community. They indicated all where army or government land are being situated, and there was nothing like that. I have my government survey here. I have the documents. Bro, let's go. Want to see, you can see. This house is first, the burglary you can see for yourself. The burglary, I've started living in one room. How long did you start this building? This building has been, I roofed this house for. How long did you start this building? The foundation, when you The foundation was 2011. 2011, I started this building. I'll call you back. This one is also good day, mama. This is the first time I'm seeing where army they mark and they destroy. If the army know that what they are doing is legal, you understand? If they know that what they are doing is right and is legal, why would they not rise to the land and people who are in charge of land and survey this thing? May they come right, may they come demolish by themselves. These are the people who are supposed to do the destruction, not the army doing it by themselves. They harass people, they hit people with their guns, they beat up people. For what? They say these people have encroached into their lands. But I went to the barracks, I went to the army cantonment. I saw the end of their fence. So how come you are still claiming this community? So I'm appealing to the Chief of Defense Staff, the Chief of Army Staff, the COAS, to please look into this matter, and to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, look into this matter. What's going on is injustice. I'll take you around the community, and it's just unfair. So let's go around the community. First of all, let me show you this house. This one, just leave this house. Scatter everywhere. It's not nice. All this community, a lot of houses behind have been broken. So this is another property that's been destroyed. The roof behind, and see this place also has like a marking. Come. So zoom this side when they write something army, stop. Zoom on properly. So
while they were there, the police came. See, the military came. Nigeria.
I said we not get on of that one. Our community believes so. Now our community believes so. Just leave us alone, leave us alone, leave us alone, leave us alone. Oh yeah, leave us alone.
God go bless this guy.
It speaks a situation that is worse than military dictatorship because it mimics a democracy. We have a judiciary that would only ever do what the executive demands. We have a legislature where they are busy thinking on his mandate, we shall stand. The man is breaking the fraudulent constitution routinely, and nobody considers it an issue. Gatib Ahmed said something immediately after the election, before the swearing in of Kulaba. He said, if this man is sworn in, say goodbye to democracy. And he was completely correct. They discounted us as a collective. They know our votes do not count. That is the calculation they have in their heads. So they are completely focused on 2027, and they are busy sharing the loot. There is no governance going on. So it's not about having a one-party state or not having a one-party state. You don't have a democracy.